Good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. I hope you all are doing wonderful. So, now, children, today we are going to do dictionary activity. Yes. So, what you need to do is take a book and a pen and also your grammar textbook so that we can quickly go ahead and start with some beautiful activities. All right. So, now, children, without wasting much time, let us quickly start what the dictionary is all about. So yes children, in our earlier videos we have already done activities based on dictionary. So now, what do you mean by dictionary children? It's a book that lists the words of a language in alphabetical order. And it also gives us the meaning, right? So yes, let us quickly revise whatever we did in our previous videos of dictionary. So now children, what do you mean by entry word? Now, each word which is defined in a dictionary is called an entry word. And now, what do you mean by head word, children? Head word is used to locate the entry word and dictate its alphabetical positions. So now, children, what we will do is we will quickly do one example and understand what the entry word is all about. So now, children, let us revise how the words appear in the dictionary. As we know children, this is the entry word and the word is climate, right? Now besides the word, they have also given one few words in a bracket which actually tells us about the pronunciation of the word. So yes children, this bracket tells us how this particular word is being pronounced. All right. Now besides this, they also tells us about the part of speech. Now, what is a part of speech, children? As we know in English, the part of speech really plays important role. It tells us about the noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So now, with regards to this word, it tells us that climate is basically a noun. So yes, what kind of a part of speech it is, children? Yes, so it is basically a noun. Now, it is also giving us two definitions, children. The first definition is the average weather conditions of a place or region over a period of time. And they have also given us one more definition. Now, what is the second definition, children? Yes, it says that it is an atmosphere. Now, based on this, they have given us some sample sentences. Now, the first sample sentence is, the climate in Arizona is dry with little rainfall. And there is one more sample sentence. The teacher created a climate of calm in her classroom. Yes, children. So earlier in our previous video of dictionary, we have already done a lot of practice based on entry word, parts of speech, definitions, sample sentences as well. So make sure children, if you want to revise, you can go back and check those videos as well. Now we will quickly go to the next slide and understand what do you mean by alphabetical order of the words. Now children, we will understand what I mean by alphabetical order. Now this alphabetical order is very important. The reason is this particular format is used in a dictionary to understand and to know where the word is located. Right? Now let us take an example. Now if you look at the first word, it has got 4 alphabets and the word is whole. H-O-L-E. Now the second word is home with a 4 alphabet again and the word is home. H-O-M-E. Now if you check properly children, L and M. Now you have to go and understand what ABCD is all about. So let us quickly understand and start the ABCD. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and then M, right? So L comes before M. So this particular word whole will definitely appear first in the dictionary and later on the home word will appear. So L comes before M and that is the reason this word will be first in the dictionary. Now I will give you one more example children. Let us quickly go and check If the number of alphabets are more, then what happens? Alright, now let us check out this word. Considerate and considerable. Now, listen to me properly, children. Now, considerate and considerable. Okay, the rest of all the alphabets are similar, but however, here T is appearing and here B appears. Now, T comes first or B comes first, children? Of course, B comes before T. So, yes, children. Now, which is the word that will appear first in the dictionary? Yes, the word considerable will appear first in the dictionary and later considerate will appear. The reason is B comes first before T. Understood, children? This is how you need to check the alphabetical order of the words. Now, children, we will quickly start with some textbook activity based on dictionary. So make sure, children, that you are going to sit with your grammar textbook. Now, let us go ahead and check one wonderful activity. Now, tell whether each pair of words are antonyms or synonyms. Page number 79. I repeat, children, go to page number 79. Now, children, let us start with the first word. Okay, now the word is agree and disagree. Now, as we know, children, agree means to, have the same opinion about something, right? And what do you mean by disagree, children? To express a very different opinion. Okay, so both these words are actually opposite of each other. That means these words are antonyms, right? Okay, now the next one. Argue, squabble. Now, what do you mean by argue, children? Exchange or express your opposite views, typically in a very angry way, right? And what do you mean by squabble? Again, squabble means a noisy quarrel about something, right? So both words are actually giving the similar meaning, right? So these words are synonyms. Okay? Now, the next one. Guess and estimate. Now, what do you mean by guess, children? Now, guesswork is something like to estimate or to conclude or to say something without some sufficient information to be sure of being correct. Okay, that means you're going to do a guesswork on something, right? Now, what do you mean by estimate, children? Roughly calculate or judge the value, number, quantity, right? So yes, now both these words are again giving us a similar kind of meaning. So these words are synonyms. So whenever the words are similar, children, the meaning are similar of different words, these are synonyms. But however, when the words are different but the meanings are also opposite, so these are the antonyms, right? Now, children, what you need to do is quickly we will go through the rest of the words and understand whether these words are synonyms or antonyms. Now, the next one is cold, freezing. Very easy, children. Cold and freezing, these two words are almost similar. So these are synonyms, right? Next one. Easy, difficult. Both are opposite words, right? So these are antonyms, right? Now, the next one. Tired, energetic. Okay, so what do you think about this word, children? Tired and energetic, these both the words are opposite, right? So these words are antonyms, right? Now, let us check few more words. Sink, float. Okay, now use your brain and tell me. Yes, these both words are different. They have a different meaning, right? So these are the opposite words. So it's antonyms. Next words. Windy, calm. Alright, again these two words are almost opposite. So these are nothing but antonyms. Next one. Noisy, quiet. Noisy and quiet again, these are opposite words. So these are antonyms. Next one. Unhappy, sad. Okay, now children, unhappy and sad, almost same meaning. So these are the synonyms, right? Correct. So see, it was very easy and it was a great fun doing this activity, isn't it, children? Now, let us go ahead and check with the next one. Now, we will go to the next activity, children. Page number 80, and the activity is E section. Look at the dictionary and use the following words in sentences. Now, they have given us the words and we have to check what is the meaning of the word, and we need to frame the sentences as well. Now, let us start with the first word. The first word is arrogant. Now, what do you mean by arrogant, children? Having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's own importance or abilities. Now, what is the meaning? What is the sentence that we can frame from this word? He is too arrogant to know when he is lost. Now, children, over here, this shows how the word appears in your dictionary book. Yes, children. The reason is we have to go to the dictionary and check what is the word all about. So this is how the word appears in the dictionary. Now let us go to the next word. Now children, the next word is blemish. What do you mean by blemish? A small mark or flaw which spoils the appearance of something. Now, what kind of a sentence we can frame from this word? The girl's hand were without a blemish. And now children, if you can see, this is how the word appears in the dictionary. You can check out your dictionary. If you have your Oxford dictionary or any other dictionary, children, definitely you will get all these words in your dictionary book. Alright, now the next word. Your next word is convention. Now what do I mean by convention? A way in which something is usually done. Now the sentence that we can frame is, we bought some new books at the science fiction convention. And this is how the word appears in your dictionary again. Okay. Now children, there are many other words which are given on page number 18. Now after arrogant, they have given few words like ambiguous, agenda, apathy, business, comprehensive, conform and condemn. Now what you need to do is, children, take out your dictionary book, okay, and as an activity you can actually write the meaning of the given word, and also you can frame the sentence of your own. Okay, make sure, children, this is one of the activity which you can do in your grammar book or your rough book. All right, now let us go to the next one. Now children, we will do one more activity from page number 80, and it is F section. Match the vocabulary words on the left with the definitions to the right. I repeat, children, match the vocabulary words on the left with the definitions on the right. Now let us quickly take a pencil or a pen and start doing this activity. Alright, your first word is, children, medieval. Alright, the word is medieval. What is the definition of this word, children? Medieval means facts, right, related to the Middle Ages. Yes. What is the meaning of medieval? The facts related to Middle Ages. Now, the second one, knowledge. What do you mean by knowledge, children? Yes, knowledge means facts, informations and skills acquired through experience. Right. Now your third word is illiteracy. Yes, children, what do you mean by illiteracy? The inability to read or write. I repeat, the inability to read or write. Next one, absentee. Now children, what do you mean by absentee? A person who is not present in a usual or expected place. I repeat, a person who is not present in a usual or expected place. Now the next one, guarantee. What do I mean by guarantee, children? It means a formal assurance, right? Next one, compensation. What do you mean by compensation? Something given as reparation for loss, right? Yes. So now we have done a quick match with the vocabulary words and the definitions. Now let us go to the next one. So children, now we will go ahead with more few vocabulary words and their correct definitions. Now what do you mean by beneficial, children? Yes, beneficial means resulting in good. And what do you mean by heritage? Heritage means a special or individual possession, right? Now, judicial. Yes, judicial means relating to the administration of justice. Okay? And what do you mean by individual? Individual means a single human being as distinct from a group. I hope children now you are clear with the vocabulary and their definitions. Now we will quickly go ahead with the next activity. Now children, let us do one more activity from page number 81. Now, what is this activity, children? Put the following words in alphabetical order and tick the correct definitions given below. Now let us start with the first word. The first word is idiot. Now what is the correct meaning of the word, children? Yes, idiot means a stupid person, right? So your correct answer is A. That's a stupid person. Next one, partial. What do you mean by partial, children? Now partial means unfair, right? So your correct answer is C. That's unfair. Next, recollect. What do you mean by recollect, children? The correct definition is remember, especially after some effort. So B is your correct answer for recollect. Next, the fourth one, significance. What do you mean by significance, children? The definition is importance, right? So your correct answer is A. That's importance. Next one, unfold. Now, what is the meaning of unfold, children? The correct answer is open up or come out. So your answer is C. It's open up or come out. Now children, your next word is unique. What do you mean by unique, children? Meaning is being the only one of its kind. Okay, now the next one is timid. What is the meaning of timid? Timid means easily frightened. Okay, so children, the correct answer is C. Now the next one is trod. Now the meaning of trod is a past tense of and past participle of tread. Alright, so your correct answer is option A. Now the next one is welfare. Now what do I mean by welfare, children? It means the state of having good health. So your correct answer is option C. Now what do you mean by summon? Summon means order to come or attend. So yes, the correct meaning is option C. So now children, we will quickly go ahead with the alphabetical order of all these words. Alright children, now it's time to arrange all these words in alphabetical order. So quickly we will do that. Yes, it's very easy. Now your first word will be idiot. The reason is I is the alphabet which comes first as per the alphabetical order sequence of A to Z, right? Now after I, what comes is P. So your next word will be partial. That's right. After P, what comes is R. So your next word will be, children, recollect. Yes, recollect is your next word. Now from S, you have got two words, children. It's significance and summon. Now if you look at these words carefully, after S, the next alphabet is I, right? And after S in summon, the next alphabet is U. So, what comes before you, children? It's I. So, of course, your first word will be significance. That's right. Now, let us go to the next one. Now, it's timid and trod. Now, there are two words starting with T, that's T, right? Now, after T, the next word over here, sorry, the next alphabet over here is I, and over here it's R. So, now, children, I comes before R, that's right. So, timid will be the first word, and the next one will be trod. Now, there are two words which starts with the alphabet U, right? After U, here we have N. Over here also after U, we have got N. However, now your third alphabet is F, and here it's I. Of course, F comes first, then I. That's the reason unfold is your first word, and then will be the unique next word. And the last word will be welfare, that's W, right? Now, this is the last word as per the sequence given. So, this is how, children, alphabetically you can arrange the words on your page number 81. The columns which are given, you can make sure that you write all these words in the sequence correctly. Okay, you need to go to page number 82 from your book, and there is one activity which is I section, right? It is a home assignment for you, children. Again, these are the vocabulary words, and towards the right hand side there are a few definitions. Now you have to do this actually as a home assignment, and when we meet again on Monday for part 2, okay, before Monday you have to complete this assignment, and on Monday we will discuss the correct answer for this particular activity. Done? Okay, so make sure that you're going to do this activity in your grammar book or maybe your rough book. It's your choice, children. All right? So, if you have a grammar book, you can do it in the grammar book, or else you can use your rough book as well. But without fail, take out your dictionary, children, and from the dictionary, you have to go to each and every word and make sure that you are going to check the definitions for each word and match all these words. All right? And yes, it is going to be a fun for you, I'm very sure. And we will check out the correct answer when we meet again for the second session. So yes, children, I'm very sure that you have enjoyed the dictionary activity. Now make sure that you're going to practice these words along with the definition